All right, here we are, start of our recap show. What do you think, guys? Am I gonna be able to fit it all in one video this week, or am I gonna be like minutes off? Last week was really frustrating because I was literally a couple minutes off, like maybe even a solid minute off. I think it was like 61 something. So we'll see how I do here. Cleveland on the march, 3rd and 12, and they pick it up. Ooh, nice drive going. Pickens picks that up. 3rd and 4, touchdown Browns on our first drive. Gibson gets him into the end zone. Cincinnati to answer. 3rd and 8, and they don't get it. What is going on with Cincinnati right now? My lord. It's still early, of course, but it's just weird to see an offense this good go 3 and out like that. They just play from behind too much. We'll see if the defense get a stop here, but Cleveland's driving. Second quarter starts. They're into the red zone again. 3rd and 3, and a touchdown again on 3rd down. Ritter to Hooper. 14-0 Browns lead. Bengals 3rd and 2, and they pick that up on the ground. Josh Jacobs getting them the conversion. 2 first downs now. 3rd and 5, and they get it again down at the 24. Into the red zone they go. 2nd and 1, and touchdown Bengals. So they do answer, cut it back to a score. The Browns looking to get a 2-score lead to go into half here. And they're just sticking on the ground. 2-minute warning here. 2nd and 10, and they play down to the goal to go, down to the 8. Pickens, 26 yards, 1st and goal, and a touchdown to Austin Hooper, his second of the day. Still not better than Mo Cox. And we'll see if Cincinnati can put up some points right before half. They use a timeout. There's another one. And a big chunk play. They didn't call the timeout, which is pretty bold. We'll jump in here. I don't want to be costing them shit here. A little bit of a fast no huddle, but that's kind of the game I have to play with this, unfortunately, because I don't manage the clock. They send a weird blitz, and it gets a good chunk play. They're going to turn the line again. Probably one more snap. They still have the timeout, so anything's in play. Another weird blitz, another completion. He's going to get down inside the 5, but he's going to be stopped short. Timeout Cincy. They're going to be able to run another play. Will they be able to get into the end zone? A tackle inbounds is a disaster, though. You want points at the very least here. Can they get into the end zone, though? Quick pass set up. A lot of people box out, and he throws it. I would have just thrown it to Jacobs there at the goal. I think you got a touchdown sitting there. They're going to just take the points, though, and get out of here. And I might be able to get out of here and skip the halftime animation. We'll see how long this takes. And I will. So, a 21-10 lead for Cleveland at half. But, my God, what the fuck is going on? Cincinnati going to need a big half. They start with the ball, so we can go 2 for 1. Penalty by the Bengals, or the Browns defense gives the Bengals a good start to the drive inside the red zone already. 1st and goal and touchdown Cincinnati. They cut it to within a score. They get the 2-point conversion, so it's a field goal game. Cleveland's got to keep the pressure on offense, and they have got a good start to the drive again. Down inside to the 20-yard line. 2nd and 6, a 1st and goal. Oh my God. And 2nd and goal down to the 1. 3rd and goal after a stop. Nick Chubb tackled short. And a touchdown. Cleveland gets it to Pickens. That's Ritter's 4th touchdown of the day? Is that right? No way. Anyway, we're going to end our third quarter here with a 10-point deficit for Cincinnati. They're also punting. My God. Can Cleveland put the game away? 3rd and 3, and they don't get it. Cincinnati, I think their first stop of the day, and they fucking desperately needed it. Can they put up points to cut it to a score? They're marching. 3rd and 1, and they pick it up. 2nd and 10, and 2nd and 15. 3rd and 15, and they don't pick it up. They'll cut it to a single score as 6 minutes of play. Cleveland going to look to run the clock out. 3rd and 2, and they pick it up. They're keeping it marching here as we get down to about 4 minutes to play after this one, and they get sacked. Chase Young, a big play, and a punt down to the 9. Cincinnati going to look to take the touchdown to tie things up. And a big play, Cooper Kupp gets him to the 40, 1st and 10, down to the 14, inside 2 minutes now. 3rd and 4, a 4th and 4, and we will jump in. This is it. If they don't pick this up, probably not going to make the playoffs. But if they do pick it up, obviously their hopes stay alive. They'll need help regardless, but this is probably the one that might put a nail in their coffin. And pressure, complete, touchdown Cincinnati. They left 51 seconds for Ritter, but, I mean, take the points when you can get them. That is a big-time play and a season-saving throw from Joe Burrow. Pressured, rolling out, but Higgins scraping across the field to give him a chance. The comeback bid is on. They were down big in this game. and down 10 late as well. They were able to come back, put a couple stops together, and give themselves just enough time to put up points. Now, with 51 seconds, can Ritter get them to field goal range? And a big return gets him out to the 34. Nice job by Hughes. So Ritter's had a monster day, 233, 4 touchdowns for him, and they need 3 more big throws here. He can get him up to 300 yards. I mean, obviously that'd be great, but he only needs to get to 270, and they got a chance in this one. At least 2 first downs. He said you want 3, and Ritter's gonna try to run for it, and he's gonna get sacked. Chase Young gets him, and that's going to be no timeout called. They save it. I'm not sure why, but they do save it. And a completion timeout. Okay, 3rd and 4. At the very least, it does do a good job of milking some clock if they have to punt this away. But you can still get 10 yards, timeout, 10 more yards. We'll see what they do here. Complete. Oh, incomplete. It got deflected by his own guy. Oh, man. The Browns is the Browns after all. They could have knocked Cincinnati out of the playoffs with that grab. Instead, they will punt away. The tank is in full effect here in Cleveland. Well, of course, it's in Cincinnati, but you guys figured it out, I think. 12 seconds remain, and honestly, we're gonna bounce out. They don't have enough plays. I'm trying to save some time here, so we will. Yeah, they lose yards anyway. So overtime here. Cleveland starts with the ball. A touchdown will end it. 3rd and 7. They don't pick it up. They punt away. Field goal is all we need now. And Cincinnati marching early. But 3rd and 11. They don't get it. They punt away here. And it's a solid punt with a good return. As Cleveland now going to put the game away with just a field goal. But a sack by Chase Young. Another big play. A 3rd and 6 coming up. And they do not get it. Punt, touchback, 3 minutes to play. And a penalty. That's got to be enough by Quinion Mitchell. They're going to be in a field goal range. And they make it and win the game. They get a touchdown, I guess. Either way, Cincinnati comes back and wins this game at the buzzer. The tank performance was masterful by Cleveland. The drop from Pickens, gonna leave large. The running back literally punching that out. But what a great game from Ritter overall. Burrow, the comeback effort. Jacobs puts up 100 yards on the ground. Chubb, also a pretty strong day. Like I said, Pickens is just going to feel bad, that one drop. Really needed it. But, you're going to have that. Jedrick Wills gets cooked all day. Gibbons leads the way in tackles. 3.5 sacks for Chase Young. No interceptions. Deflections just a few. And no forced fumbles. So that will do it for us here. Since he gets a must-win game by the skin of their teeth. We'll keep things rolling. But not a great start on getting this into one recap. We'll check halfway through, I guess. We have a second straight game with a AFC wildcard hopeful team facing up against a AFC team hoping to have a very high pick. Will this one be as dramatic as our last one? Stay tuned to find out. As we get 2 punts to start. Make it 3. What an excellent punt, though. Torrey Taylor, GOAT. All right, we're going to avoid 4 straight 3-and-outs, but we will get 4 straight punts. Stonehouse getting worked by Torrey Taylor right now. In the punt off. Oh, that's not a great one from Taylor. As we get a 0-0 first quarter, Buffalo, though, is on the march, threatening to put up points in a game that I thought that was illegal on. But whatever. 3rd and 8, and a touchdown. MVS gets them 25 yards into the end zone. New England with some signs of life. They didn't realize this wasn't a punt contest, so they were going to actually try, but with the Montez foot sacked, and now the penalty, they are going to still try the punt game inside the 10. Not a reasonably bad effort there. 3rd and 9, they're not going to get it. Punts are back on the menu, boys. 2-minute drill for New England. Get to midfield. Another big play. Minute to go. All right, they used the second to last timeout here. They didn't use it. Okay, we'll jump in. So 30 seconds left. New England looking to tie things up into half. A much slower scoring version of that previous game we saw. But we'll see if New England can get a touchdown here. Cincinnati's in this exact same spot, looking to tie things up going to half, and they didn't quite get there. Now they call the timeout. A little bit more time, but you get tackled in bounds, I think you're screwed. So we'll see what they do. And incomplete. What a play from Devin Lloyd. flipping, diving, making a crazy play. 3rd and 1, tackle inbounds with 15 seconds left. Probably not going to be a good idea, and it's going to be a sack. Can they get the punt team or field goal team out in time? They cannot. So 0 points in the half because of the Montez Sweat sack. Clutch is not even beginning to describe that. 7-0 lead for the Bills as they will get the football to start, and they'll start hot. Diggs, 27 yards. Inside the 20 they go. 1st and 10, 3rd and 7. They don't get the touchdown though, so 10-0 lead. New England had a good last drive. Can they keep the momentum up? They get a big 3rd and 8. They're trying to get something going. 3rd and 15 after the Vea sack. They are not going to get a field goal attempt again in a short area. So that is 3 trips that they were in scoring range and ended up with no points. That's going to be the kind of thing you can't overcome when you're the least talented team. A penalty makes it a 1st and 20, 3rd and 8 now. They don't overcome it. They do get a field goal. 2-score lead still. New England got to get something going. 3rd and 3. They finally get a first down in this area, but then a penalty knocks them back. 2nd and 16, 3rd and 16, and they're going backwards again. They go for it and don't get it. That's going to be enough for Buffalo, or more than likely. But they do get a shitty punt. So shit, maybe not. New England marching. I don't even know how that happens, but they stall out, and then a big play. Cooper, 27 yards, 3rd and goal, touchdown New England. They make it a 1-score game here. They kick it off deep. Buffalo can put the game away. They get a first down after the 2-minute warning here. New England starting to call their timeouts. 3rd and 6, and they pick it up. That's going to be enough for the game here, as a penalty also going to give them another first down. Buffalo wins it in a bit of a squeaker, but still a win. They are setting themselves up nicely for their playoff spot. Of course, they would probably be borderline clinch. They feel great about their odds if they had gotten that luck on the other side on the Bengals game. But, of course, it was a solid game from Allen. Only the 1 touchdown. Not the kind of game you're hoping for him trying to win an MVP. But, either way, maybe it wasn't meant to be. Joe Alt allows 5 sacks. Tough matchup with Sweat, but yikes. Yeah, Sweat getting the 5 sacks, Vea sack and a half, Bullard also getting there for a half sack. But yeah, I even buffed the fucking passing a couple weeks ago. Anyway, yeah, 13-7. We'll keep moving. All right, well, we just saw Houston lose earlier, and now Tennessee could open up a 2-game lead on them with 2 games to go, making their Week 18 matchup irrelevant if they win one more game. It all comes down to this, to an extent, these 2 games, if they can pull it off. But they don't start great. Indy is still a dangerous team. They can really run up the score if they can put their offense together. Indy, with clinging to very minimal playoff hopes, just needs a win to try to stay alive, and then some shenanigans to occur. I'm honestly not even sure if it's actually mathematically possible for them to make the playoffs at this point, but a win at least puts them into I'll calculate the shenanigans territory. But anyway, and a big play after the interception. Sorry, I just so scared going into the shenanigans thing. So interception by Edwards at midfield on a 3rd down. Then a 20-yard pass to JSN sets them up in scoring range, but they're not going to get a touchdown. McBride loses 3-0 Titans. Colts looking to answer, but a sack by Reeder and a huge play, Demario Douglas, and a back-to-back big play to Douglas. 3rd and 14, and they're not going to get this one yet. 5-yard penalty, and they don't pick up any yards, so they get 0 points out of a deep trip. Titans back on the march. JSN getting the grab. We're at the 2-minute warning already. Jesus Christ. So they're marching. They haven't used any timeouts yet. 55 seconds left. Still no timeouts used. Fuck me. Are you kidding? I hate my life. I just thought they'd be able to get, we only take 55 seconds to run a play. I don't know. Whatever. Should have just jumped in. Colts, 0 points again to the 40. Titans, of course they're going to go backwards this time. 3-0 game still. Anybody's game. Taylor loses 3, 3rd and 6. They pick that up. 1st and 10 again. They're marching near midfield. 3rd and 2. They get it. Start our 4th quarter. Still 3-0. 3rd and 1. They pick that up. Finally going to get a chance to put up some points. But they are going to stall out 3 all game. Tennessee's got to get the offense woken back up. And they're not going to do it. It's going to be a very bad punt and a good return. Just a devastating combination. The Colts are going to take the lead with a touchdown. Demario Douglas. What a day for him so far, it seems. Tennessee, 3rd and 7. and they're going to punt. Tennessee's offense is gone now. 2nd and 24, 3rd and 22. They get the stop they needed. Tennessee on the field. We'll jump in and watch. Fucking brutal stuff. They had a full minute. 3 timeouts. They didn't use anything. And had a seam shot there to JSN, but missed it over the top. And incomplete, 3rd and 10. Colts are swarming here. And incomplete, a 4th and 10 coming up. Hufanga in coverage. Tennessee looking like they're going to also drop a game. They just didn't want Tennessee to feel bad. And intercepted by Hufanga. I don't know why he actually caught that, but he did. Helps the stats out. And that's going to be the game. Big win by the Colts, you know, getting closer to 500, making this thing a little bit more interesting. Tennessee, man, the offense just disappeared today. Obviously, you would have loved to have had at least 3 points down there at the halftime, but if it was 3, you wouldn't have won anyways. So, you know, I guess it is what it is, right? But yeah, what a brutal day from Bo Nix. Maybe he threw a pick. I guess I didn't remember the pick, so maybe that's what happened. Honestly, I have no idea. It could have been a pick at the end. They couldn't run the ball. That doesn't help for sure. So maybe he threw a pick, and I just skipped a play that was like a run or something. You know, I didn't press it twice. I thought, but that had to have been what it was. I don't know what else it could have been. So that's what I'm gonna work off of to make myself sleep at night. But yeah, I had no idea, man. Oh no, I just saw it. Fucking, I'm an idiot. Yeah, I have no idea then. I hate this though. I'll go look at the fucking plays and figure out what the fuck happened. But yeah, dumb as hell. Regardless, I don't think it would have mattered. You know, you didn't put a touchdown all day. Would have had to been a touchdown there. You could have executed down the stretch. This game scored 10 points. You could have easily taken this. So it sucks, and it makes me mad. But here's what it is. Destiny's still in Titans' hands here, for sure. Colts maybe stay alive. Catch you guys in the next one. All right, keeping things rolling on the recap here with the Bengals and Bills wins earlier. There's no clinching scenario for the Jets here. Their magic number moves to 2, but they got to get 1 to get to 2. So got to take care of business here against the Rams in a battle of the top picks here. As penalty going to knock back the Rams, 3rd and 18. They don't pick it up. No points on a deep drive. Disappointing because of the penalty. The Jets getting a penalty of their own, I believe. A false start, though, in their case, to stall at their drive. 3rd and 7, not going to get it there near midfield. Horrible punt. The amount of returns on some of those punts is crazy, as we still have had no scoring here midway through our second quarter. The Rams marching to try and stop that, but they also stall out. 2-minute drill for the Jets, and they're going backwards. They have to punt. It's a short punt. 1 timeout for the Rams, and with all the fucking... I'm just going to watch it. I give up. It's going to be 2 this week. It's going to be 2. All right? I probably already was going to be at 2 based on how long some of those first games took, but my lord. Been a frustrating week. Caleb to throw. Incomplete up the sideline. That's going to be a Tyler Boyd grab. He is gunning for that number 1 spot in yards, tracking down Travis Kelce. He needs 105 or so yards to track him down. We already had the Kelce game, so that's what he needs to catch up. Not a great decision there, just 4 yards to Allen. Not much upside to that sort of play, but 45 seconds left. They still got a timeout in their back pocket. They want to save that for a field goal attempt. Complete. Catch and run. Got to hurry up to the line here. That gets them into... All right, so they use it now. That's horrible. Make sure we end this thing at... And we go under center. Again, we're just trying to maximize our failure here as much as possible. As we're just trying to make sure we go 0 points for this half. As that's a check down. As that's not going to get out of bounds. We have to hurry to the line. Throw it away, throw it away, throw it away, throw it away. Throw it away, 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 throw it away. And they get a touchdown. Never mind. Wow! Oh, I thought I was gonna get scorned by the play, the lack of clock management. But he throws one into the end zone and it gets converted. They would have had a little bit of time anyway, but they can go 2 for 1 also in a game that had no scoring up until 2 seconds remaining in the half. 3rd and 5. They pick that up on the ground. Caleb Williams gets it inside the 30. A 3rd and 4. And they pick it up, touchdown. They go back to back, Boyd 20 yards, a 14-point swing on the way between the halves. The Jets now in a hole. May's going to have to pick it up, and they get a big rushing touchdown by Breece Hall to cut it to a score. All of a sudden, we got a shootout and an interception. They're right back in it. DJ Reed gets them a huge pick and a big return, 2nd and goal, 3rd and goal, and they stall out, take the field goal. So no tie game yet, but things are looking bad for the Rams. But they do get the first down, 3rd and 14 after a Quinnen Williams sack starts our fourth quarter off with a punt. 2nd and 15, 3rd and 9, and they do not get it. The offenses had an advantage there in the middle, but the defense has struck back a little bit. Can the Rams put the game away? Big chunk down to the 30, but then a holding call. Will Hernandez sets them back, 3rd and 6, and they get a penalty to go their way. Quincy Williams, a defensive holding, 2nd and 10, 3rd and 8, and they don't get it. 4th and 2, stalled short. They go for it and get it? Oh, and offsides. Oh my lord. 1st and goal. The Rams can put the game away here. And they do. Touchdown at the 2-minute warning. We're not going to see who did it. Maybe I can back out and see. Hayden Hurst, a touchdown grab. The Rams have opened up an 11-point lead with 2 minutes to go. The Jets need to score like right now. That's a big chunk. Oh, it's not. Never mind. It's a fumble. So that's it. Jordan Fuller recovers the fumble. The Rams are going to win this football game. And what a game. The Rams just randomly have these performances. It's crazy. But they go in to New Jersey against a playoff team, and with that 14-point swing in the middle, just control the game. I mean, what a performance. We'll look at exactly how they did it, but man, what a game. Caleb Williams, 3 touchdowns, 255. Drake May puts up a clunker here today. 10 for 15, 5 yards per attempt. That is a horrible performance for him. Doesn't turn it over, and May does, and Williams does turn it over once, but I mean, you'll take the volume from that all the way. He even had to carry it 10 times. It wasn't great on the ground. Breece is the one who fumbles the game away at the end. I'm not even sure why he had the ball. Noah Brown puts up 103 yards. Tyler Boyd only 65. He will not take over the lead, but was a big performance for him still. A little disappointed. I just love Tyler Boyd at the top from this team is crazy. He's having a great season. He really is. JFM leads the way to tackle for losses there. DJ Reed gets that pick. Could have been a game changer, but they could not punch it in. Jordan Fuller and Van Ness recover the fumbles. Of course, only one recovery, but he says two. And yeah, wow, what a game. 21-10. We'll see you in the next one. And the madness continues. What a wild week we've had so far in the sim. The Eagles are looking to snap a 3-game losing streak here on the road against the worst team in the league? Second worst team in the league. I think the Bucks are lower still. But they got Carson Wentz at the helm, and they are looking to, like I said, just try to get things back on track. They've clinched the playoffs just because of things around them. They want to try to get that number 1 seed still. Hurts is back next week. They need 1 week out of these backup quarterbacks to give them something. It was a very rough week last week for them against Pittsburgh, a game you thought they could have got with them on a backup quarterback. But Wentz throws a pick. Good field position for Fields. So yeah, they're just trying to piece this thing together, but it is not looking pretty. Touchdown Commanders. Justin Fields gets in the end zone, 7-all. So a good drive wiped out by an interception that leads to a touchdown for Washington. Eagles get another big drive, but another pick. Blackman the pick this time. So a penalty gives them a big amount of yards. A first down on 3rd and 6. 3rd and 19, they don't get a 10-7 Commanders lead, as that'll take us to half. Philly, 2 chances to score, turned into 2 scores for the Commanders. Can't have it. Turnovers killing them yet again. Can they finally wipe the turnovers off the board? This is the area they did it the last 2 times. They get past it, into the red zone they go. Touchdown Eagles. They get the lead back to Kadarius Toney. 4-point lead for them. Can they get the stop now is the question, and it doesn't seem like they're gonna. 3rd and 2, they allow another first down. 3rd and 14, and at this time they get a 10-yard penalty go their way. 3rd and 24, they pick up a big chunk of yardage to make a field goal possible. A 14-13 lead for the Eagles. Can they get a touchdown up on this board? Keep the deficit climbing. A sack by Cleveland Farrell, but a huge play to Amon-Ra. St. Brown gets them into the red zone. 3rd and 1. Now a false start. 3rd and 6. Touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the sun god, answers the prayers of Philly fans everywhere. Gives them an 8-point lead. And now we'll see if they can get the stop. A fumble recovered by Kyle Hamilton, and that might be enough to do it here today, folks. 4th and 3, they make the kick, an 11-point game. The Eagles will escape with a victory here today. Commanders trying to make it more interesting at the end, but the penalties and sacks, all that going to add up. Eagles march this thing out. A 24-13 victory here in Washington. And the Eagles snap the skid. They're getting their quarterback next week. Wentz has done the bare minimum, which is just beat the Commanders. It didn't look pretty, but he made the plays they needed to win. They moved the ball very well throughout the day. Amon-Ra St. Brown gets a big catch, or two really, to get them into this game. Paris Johnson didn't have the best day. He's got a tough matchup though with Micah Parsons, the guy who's going to break the sack record if he hasn't already. I keep forgetting to look that up, but I mean at this point he's surely going to hit 30. So I mean whatever. But yeah, what a game. We'll keep rolling. In a battle of these 7-7 teams, the Panthers an opportunity to jump back ahead in the South, get a game lead on the Falcons, who I didn't check if they're without their quarterback against the rest of the way. I should have done that by now, but I didn't. So they may, already be kind of feel like they run away with the division. Deontay Johnson 5-yard touchdown for the Cardinals. They're looking to keep pace in the wild card, just preying on the Bears to beat the Lions, and they might even be in. But we'll see if they can get this one here. T-Law still at quarterback. 3rd and 8. They don't get it. 7-3 game. Panthers go 3 and out on the ensuing drive. The Cardinals kindly match them. 2nd and 7. 3rd and 7. And they don't get it. They will take the field goal, though. A 7-point lead for the Carolina Panthers. And the Cardinals get a big play. Devontae Walker, 29 yards, gets them into the red zone, and they even things up with 6 to play in the second quarter. 3rd and 2, don't get it. Carolina marching, and they're using a lot of clock. 2nd and 2, 3rd and 2, they get it as the 2-minute warning hit now. 1st and goal, touchdown. Carolina gets them to a 17-10 lead. Arizona not going to have enough time to do anything. Okay, we're going to jump in, actually, because they did get down the field. I think they just used their last timeout. Yeah, they're going to kick a field goal, so look at that. Good for them. 46-yard attempt coming for Arizona. Kick is up. And it's good. So they do put up points. So that's huge. You get some points before the half, you feel better about it. In case gets it down to a full-point game, you love to see that. They're going to get the ball as well, so a little 2-for-1 opportunity now. As they are marching. Penalty gets them inside the 30. 1st and goal, touchdown. So the field goal now gets them the lead with Theo Johnson punching them in. 20-17. Carolina looking to reclaim some of that momentum. 3rd and 9. They pick that up. Inside the 30 they go. Inside the red zone. 3rd and 3 at the 3. Touchdown. Carolina lead right back. Bryce Young, touchdown run. But a big play right back. Roman Wilson. Cardinals not going away quietly. 2nd and 12 after a penalty. 3rd and 8. They pick it up. Start of our fourth quarter as they try to get that lead back. 3rd and 2. And they pick it up. Basically goal-to-go scenario. 3rd and 1. They don't get it. Will they go for it? They go for it and get it. Theo Johnson, his second touchdown of the second half. 27-24. 2nd and 9 after the penalty. They pick up the 3rd and 3. 3rd and 4. They get it again. 2 third-down conversions on the drive. Inside the 30 they go. Marching it inside the red zone. 1st and goal. Touchdown Carolina. They open up a 4-point lead. 4 minutes to play for Arizona to try to walk this thing off. And they're marching. 1st and 10 inside 25. 2-minute warning hit there. And we'll just jump in. Fuck it. We'll watch the rest of this from here. And see if Arizona can put them away. And on the ground, they don't get anything out of it. Interesting decision to say the least. And they get a completion to set up a 4th and manageable. Can they get it? It all comes down to this. They will have timeouts on the back end, but we'll need a miracle if they don't pick this up. And they get it, and they're down to the 1. So you got to run a run play here because you want to start this clock again. You know what I'm saying? So let's see if they do that. If they score, great. If they don't, let the clock run down under 20 seconds and call your first timeout. They go pass. He swings it out. And Theo Johnson, his 3rd touchdown of the half. The Cardinals are up. They open up now a 2-point lead, trying to make it 3 here. So Arizona, man, makes a huge series of plays. What a half for them. That, quick field goal they got at the end of the half, looming large over this. You would have loved to see them burn 30 more seconds, like I said. But at the end of the day, you take the lead and you put the ball in Carolina's court to beat you. Carolina is going to have to execute, relatively quickly. They need 30 yards, and they have 3 timeouts to do it. So you're guaranteed your 3 plays, your 4 plays. One of them you got to get out of bounds on to get yourself an extra, play. But 10 yards to play. It's in play, but you got to get it. You got the weapons to do it. I got the quarterback to do it. Can they do it? Pressure, hit, he takes a check down. That's not quite the 10, but it is still good enough. 8 yards, you take that. They have time to probably get up to the line on a short pass as well, but they don't have time for incomplete passes necessarily. Again, unless it's a real short pass you're giving away, which that one, and maybe you didn't want. They get the timeout. They need 15 more yards. They have 1 timeout to play with. I said you might be able to get to the line and get an incomplete pass off. Or another completed pass to save a timeout. They may have to try for it. And they go another short pass, incomplete, wasting a few seconds. They're short on time, 27 seconds remain. Now, you said you want to get this, 15 yards to get a long kick out there. And he goes for it. He's got it. First down and past the 40-yard line. That's enough for a kick, and they have a timeout still. They can definitely get into good field goal range. What a bust from the Arizona Cardinals to not cover up the intermediate routes there. And Bryce is going to take a check down. He's going to have a blocker in front. This is going to be a chip shot field goal. Honestly, we're looking at the end zone now. Carolina might win this in regulation. Arizona's defense in shambles right now. 17 seconds remain. We're doing press man. This team is trying to lose this game, and they go to the ground. So Carolina lets them off the hook. They call a timeout early, but I'm going to go ahead and back out after this one. A 41-yard kick for Carolina to tie us up and force overtime. Kick is up, and it's good. Carolina knots things up. So overtime, Arizona the ball first, 3rd and 1, and they pick that up. Past midfield, 3rd and 2, they get it again. They're marching. A touchdown, ends it here. 1st and 10 inside the 20, and a touchdown. They do it. Arizona wins this 40-34. So the NFC West now falls below 500 as a group, and this I think locks up a Week 18 winner take all. I'll look at it for next week's clinching scenarios, but I believe that game will come down to a winner take all thanks to Arizona here pulling off the win. What a game from Theo Johnson. That second half was crazy. I don't know who got the last touchdown, but what an electric game. Trevor Lawrence has one of the best games he's had. He's had some monster performances in the ACFL, but this was one of them for sure. Bryce Young, pretty solid day as well. No hate on him for sure. Had a solid day. Just wasn't enough to keep up with this Cardinals offense, which is crazy to think of because, Yoshiva's probably got the touchdown there at the end. It's crazy to think of because, I don't got the weapons for that. Yoshiva's does get the touchdown, so I can remember things. Blocking, not a lot of sacks allowed. Defense did not put up much of a fight throughout the day. J.C. Horn gets the interception. That will do it for us here. What a game. What a shootout. Cardinals getting the win. The NFC South remains underwhelming. I'll catch you guys in our next game. And the week keeps on marching. Denver heading into LA to take on the Chargers. They are one of the teams to beat the Chargers this year. The rare team to have their number. They got it again. Get the stop early. A penalty gives them a big chunk. 3rd and 5, and they get a penalty themselves. They don't pick it up. Down to the 1 is a great punt, but Chargers out of it pretty easily, and they're marching away. Third and 3. So a small bit of advantage early for the Broncos. They waste it, but they get it back. Justin Simmons, the pick. Oh, man. Ooh, spicy, spicy. So we got another one brewing? Well, I don't know. It's been a crazy, crazy week. Third and 2. They pick it up, trying to get the first touchdown up on the board. Third and 1. First and goal at the 2. Touchdown, Denver. Kyle Juszczyk, the touchdown grab as the Chargers looking to get their first points up at the day, but they're going to have to wait one more drive. Draymond Jones kills the drive with a third down sack. Minute to go. And they punt away, so that's it. Denver going to start with the ball here, third and 10, and they're, of course, going to do nothing with it. What a 70-yard punt. Thick boy punter going crazy right now. And a safety. Oh my lord. 9-0 Denver lead as they get the ball back after the touchback, too. Oh gosh. Third and 4. They pick it up. We got Mitch Trubisky in the game? Hold up. Hold the fort. They put up more points, 12-0 game. They're in 3. They pick it up. They get a big chunk. There's Khalil Shakir finally breaking through. They get into the red zone. 2nd and 5 as we start our fourth quarter off. 3rd and 8, and they don't get it. Will they go for it? They will not. They stay down 2 scores. Oh, that's brutal. 3rd and 8. Or 3rd and 6, they don't get it. So now they got to pick up 2 scores. I mean, they're marching now. Mike Williams gets a big play. 3rd and 2. They pick it up inside the 30. They get a sack. Van Ginkel gets after it, but then they make right up for it. Shakir gets him down into the goal to go scenario. 3rd and goal. 4th and goal at the 10. And we're going to watch this one. This is a big down. They're going to kick it again. They're going to go down. Okay, I guess they go down by 6 at that point, so that makes sense. That both of them now track together. But you get down in the goal-to-go scenario twice, and you have to settle for a field goal both times. Certainly feels bad. Can Denver put the game away on Mitch Trubisky's back here? 3rd and 4, and they pick it up. Geno's back in. Okay. 3rd and 10, and they don't get it. Oh, sorry. They don't get it, but that wasn't the play that they didn't get it on. All right. We're going to jump in. 2nd and 10 after the throwaway. 2-minute warning here. Can LA pull off the comeback here? They were down 12-0, and the Denver offense stalling out when they needed it most. And incomplete. I think number 25 could have caught that ball, or 26, or whoever that was. We never really looked at it. 3rd and 10. Pressure, completion, and that's not going to be enough for Keenan Allen down at the 43, a 4th and 1. They're going to go under center. They got to pick up this first down. It looks like they're going to try to go on the ground, and they do, and they got it. But that's going to use a timeout, most likely. They don't use it. That's a good job getting to the line quick. Complete and out of bounds. Nice job. Minute and 8. Time is not going to be the issue necessarily. It's just execution. And can they execute down the stretch and come away with a win, number 12? There's a conversion. Got to keep moving. Inside the 40 now. 2 timeouts, 64 seconds. You got Mike one-on-one top of your screen. And pressure, sack. Van Ginkel, his 3rd sack of the day. That's only a 3-yard sack, but it makes him burn a timeout. 61 seconds remaining. That is some quick pressure there from Van Ginkel. Pressure again at the middle. He rolls out, and he gets it thrown away, but now a 3rd and 13. You got 2 downs to pick this up. But the pressure from this Broncos front is really getting after it right now. No Bradley Chubb, too. They are really just balling. And intercepted underneath Justin Simmons, his 2nd of the day. He breaks the tackle, but that is going to be enough here, ladies and gentlemen. The Denver Broncos have done it twice. There have only been 4 losses on the entire season for the Chargers, and these Denver Broncos have pulled off 2 of them. Just an impressive feat. It's a little too late for them, unfortunately, but man, what a game for them. They scrapped this one out, playing with 2 quarterbacks, Geno and Trubisky. Trubisky only throws 2 passes and both of them incomplete, I guess, so really just Geno, but holding Herbert to a 50 passer rating with the 2 picks. That is his worst day of the season for sure. Rashad White, a gritty performance, getting a pretty solid day. Nico, only a couple grabs. Pooney allows 3 sacks. That's brutal. That's a boost, too. That's rough. But, yeah, Van Ginkel, just a beast, man. What a performance. Justin Simmons, 2 picks. Couple deflections. No forced fumbles. And that's going to do it. 12-6, Broncos victory. as the Chargers drop another game here. But still pretty good odds to get that number 1 seed now, but we'll see what happens. Down a game now. But yeah, we'll keep things rolling. But jeez, fucking what a fucking week. Well, guys, shenanigans have ensued. Shenanigans may continue to ensue. We got Gardner Minshew at the helm here, looking to keep their season on track at 9-5. Got a big win last week, but they need to keep winning. The playoff race does not slow down for anybody this year, and it is gonna catch them if they can't win this one. Down to 9-6 would be only a game up. Be interesting. But yeah, they're stalling out here, and the Seahawks mounting another drive. Can they get more points up on the board? 3rd and 10, and a penalty down to our 1st and goal as we start our second quarter off with a touchdown to TJ Hawkinson, a 14-0 Seattle lead. Devastating for their picks if this happens, by the way. But, I mean, whatever. Yeah, no one cares about picks this week. Everybody's winning. As we get down, the Vikings are looking to strike for their first points of the day, and they will. Cole Kmet, 4-yard touchdown grab, 14-7. Seahawks trying to answer, will stall out quickly, so the Vikings get the ball right back. Starting off with a 10-yard penalty, of course, but that just helps the yardage. It's always good for fantasy. As they stall out, not because of that penalty, though, just a different penalty. As Seattle going to look to run the 2-minute drill. They get a first down. They need some chunk plays, though, as they are not looking like they're going to get it. As they stall out, Vikings call a timeout, but they're out of timeout, so they ain't gonna. They got a kickoff? Wow, the inverse. I didn't think they had a chance. Look at that. 14-10. The sim surprises me. The team actually executing great. Anyway, so cool. Seattle now looking to put up some points and get the lead back to 2 scores. A penalty by Trayvon Diggs gets them down inside the 20, and a touchdown. Bijan Robinson into the end zone, 21-10. As the Vikings trying to keep pace. Start of our 4th quarter off with a score here inside the red zone. 1st and goal at 2, a long 2, but still 2. Touchdown. Aaron Jones. Get the 2-point, a 3-point game now. 3rd and 12. They pick it up. Big pickup from Seattle there. Inside the 20 they go. Touchdown trying to make it 2 scores again. 1st and goal at the 9. Bijan helping to punch them in. DK Metcalf gets into the end zone on the end, though. Touchdown, 10-point game. Needing 2 scores quickly from the Vikings. Will they get them? Or we get another upset today. They're looking like they're going to get quick score 1. As they do punch it in, Jordan Addison gets him in the end zone. And we are going to see likely an onside. We'll jump in and see if they do it. They're going to kick it deep. I don't agree, obviously. You need to stop Bijan Robinson for 3 straight plays. I don't love my odds of doing that, but we will watch the kickoff and that to come back. Obviously, nice job on the return from Marcus Jones. Not been a big return year in general, but a little disappointing with the new return rules. But whatever. All right, we watch the end of the game. Bijan trying to ice the game here. And they're going to throw, and they get a completion, but that is, I'm just not sure why you would do that. Great timeout from Minnesota, though. Go again, a throw. This one makes more sense. They get a first down. See, that one makes a lot of sense. They are right up against the 2-minute. They can be passed, same as a run, whatever. But the other one didn't make a lot of sense. Now, I mean, you can run this thing down below a minute, and I think you just got to trust your rushing offense here. It should be a potent unit. And Bijan cuts outside, just didn't pick up doesn't unhitch the wagon there. An injury to Trayvon Diggs. You don't want to be calling timeouts for injuries at this point. Bijan outside, and he has got one to beat. Doesn't quite beat it, but he's going to be close, and close to a field goal attempt as well. But I think they'll just as likely punt it from here. And inches to go down. It's definitely a run. They'll get it down below a minute 10. Outside, he goes. He's got the first. The Seahawks will win the game. Nice job from Bijan Robinson. So there it is, man. Seattle pulling off win number 5 of the season, knocking down Minnesota a peg here. Um, and yeah, if Detroit wins that game, kind of can leapfrog Minnesota, I believe. Not 100% sure. I can't remember how that game went. 1,000% right now. Maybe I'll look into it. Probably won't. But that game could potentially knock the Lions down a peg as well. The whole wild card standing moving down with the Giants moving up. Would be quite the performance there with Giants and Cardinals moving up. I mean, so you can get the top 2 teams going down, bottom 2 teams going up, tightening this race up here. Obviously, the Vikings, you needed this one. You needed all of them. Bijan gets over 100 yards on you. Neighbors has a big day. Something not a crazy individual day. Dorrance Armstrong gets a big one, of course, sack and a half. But yeah, pretty spread out day overall. Nobody getting cooked individually, but yeah. 28-25, nice close game, and another wild outcome based off the rest of the season. We'll just keep things marching. Just chaos button on the recap today, I guess. See you in the next one. The chaos week of all chaos weeks continues. Raiders playing host to the Jags. Not really much potential for true chaos in this sort of game. The Raiders are looking to get back to 500, keep themselves on the edge of this playoff hunt. The Jags, they're out of it. I don't think they have a chance now based on the results of the week. I don't think they had a chance before either, actually, now that I think about it. But either way, they're hoping just to finish their season off right and get things moving to their next chapter. But a long Chris McCaffrey touchdown. Good to get him going. Like I said, both these teams are looking towards next year, mostly. Raiders, like I said, long shot odds, play some spoiler, maybe sneak in. So we'll see how they finish out. But a interception, Sean Murphy bunting, Jaden, costly mistake, but doesn't cost them the lead yet as they go to the ground. And another interception, Byron Murphy, the pick. Penalty gives them a big chunk, 3rd and 11. They will miss the field goal and not take the lead. The Raiders hold on to a 1-point lead going into half as they kick it off to the Jags. The Jags are still looking for that lead, but they can't get it there. If the Raiders can get rid of these turnovers, they might have a chance in this one. It does look like Caleb Williams, Rookie of the Year, locked up this week with his big performance against a great Jets defense, and now Jaden struggling a bit, though he does get a touchdown here. I'm not sure it's going to be the kind of performance that will catapult him into the race. He's so far down in yards. It doesn't look like the kind of performance that's going to give him a ton of yards. We'll see. It's still early. They do make this kick, 14-9. They need Jaden to step up here and get them down the field, but he's going to stall out. A lot of running on that play, so I don't know if they went for the run on 3rd down. 4th and 3. They punt it. Opportunity to close the door here. Got to take advantage. A big chunk. Hunter Renfrow, 21 yards. And that's going to be enough to get them at least in a field goal range as they go ground again. 3rd and 9. And a 4th and 5 coming up. They'll make the kick. An 8-point game as the Jags with no timeouts. With no timeouts, we'll jump in and watch. Sure. I mean, I think the ship's already sailed on having a single recap show, so why not? I made a mistake doing change of possession. If we get close out the back out and come back in. And how? Yeah, that's good. It's a good job, I say. Go deep here. And incomplete. Barmore knocks it down. 3rd and 10. And Howell rolling out. He's going to throw this away. And just barely thrown away. Jeez, Crosby hawks him down. Didn't see him coming. Last chance here for Jacksonville. Rolling out. Going deep. And he's got a man. Down to the 36. Gesicki coming back to the ball. 45 seconds left for the Jags. This game's not over yet. And a completion is going to get us. And I got to back out to make sure I set this up right and don't fuck this game up here. So, there it is. 30 seconds left for the Jags. They send a weird blitz. Incomplete pass. 3rd and 2 at the 28. You can throw another pass in downs. Maybe, get up to the line quick. Give yourself 10 seconds for a couple shots, but you can't really afford too much more, as that's going to be a throwaway. still, can get a play thrown inbounds, can get up to the line, but you got to be very quick and on it. Otherwise, we're looking at an end zone shot here. Pressure. And dropped by Gesicki. So Gesicki gives them the chance, and then he drops it on their last gasp. The Raiders win it 17-9. What a game, down to the wire, as every game will be, of course. Yeah, only 142 yards from Jaden, touchdown, 2 picks, just not going to get him into the race. McCaffrey had a big day, first real big day as a Raider. Marquise Brown stepping up, having a nice day. Good to see him get going. No one really taking control there in tackles. Usually you see these games have a dominant guy, but either way, no forced fumbles. That's gonna do it. Catch you guys in our next game. Got a couple left, so we'll see you there. All right, Miami clinging on to playoff hopes here. If they don't win this game, just don't think they have a chance of getting in. The Niners trying to catch up and get some number 1 seed hopes. So we'll see how that goes. But starting off, Aaron Rodgers getting a big chunk play and a second one. Judy, this one, 29 yards. Judy in line for probably a huge payday, by the way. We'll see who gives him that. Charbonnet gets into the end zone, 7-0 Niners. As the Dolphins march this time, Xavier Worthy, 22 yards inside the red zone, inside goal to go. Bateman, touchdown, 7, all 2 answers. 3rd and 7. They don't pick this up. The Dolphins defense answers, but they are backed up. They pick up the first down, but then backwards on back-to-back run plays from Harris and a short punt and an instant touchdown. Deebo Samuel, 49 yards. That's how you do it right there. Quickly flipping the game back, and an interception by Fred Warner gets them right back in business. They can go 2 for 1 here. Down to the goal, touchdown. DeAndre Swift, 21-7. Dolphins, 3rd and 13. They can't pick it up. Another scoring opportunity. They get a big chunk play. DJ Moore is going to blitz them out of this game. 37 seconds left, and we will jump in because I think that they didn't use a timeout. So that means that they're trying to hurt me again in ways that only these teams can. And he gets it out to DJ Moore. Timeout probably called here. And they call it. Okay, so 18 seconds left. You cannot get tackled inbounds, but you will have 3 shots at the end zone here. You should not take more than 5 seconds per play this close. So you should get all of your chances with this kind of weaponry. I think somebody's getting open when they're back to full strength. And DJ Moore is going to get open on the first one. So a quick 3-touchdown unanswered run from the Niners as the Dolphins are scrambling. They can make it 4 for 4 here on this one, but they got a 1st and 20 to overcome. They do it fucking easily. Jerry Jeudy, 32 yards, 3rd and 3, and they do it. A 4-touchdown run. Gonna probably end the Dolphins season here. Dolphins are gonna try to make a last-second push, but if they can't get stops on defense, it's not gonna matter. They get the touchdown. Najee in the end zone. They miss the extra point. They do get the stop. Nick Bolton pick. 3rd and 5, they don't get it. They make the field goal and they go for it, but geez, that's not going to be enough. And they couldn't get off the field on 3rd and 10. DJ Moore carving them up today. They get the stop and hold the field goal. They just need touchdowns. Xavier Worthy and a sack. Byron Murphy, the rookie, getting after him. 4th and 23. They don't get it. It's over, ladies and gentlemen. Go home. It's over. Great season from Miami. They really had a big run at it. But they lost that mojo near the end of the season, and they could not get it back. Like I said, they really made a run for this AFC East. They had it in their grasp, just let it slip through their fingers. They'll have to go back to the drawing board for next year. But for San Francisco, they get to 10 wins, locking up a playoff spot, I would believe. Ooh, maybe not. Weird playoff race we got going here with the Cardinals. I don't think they've clinched the division yet either. Then, because that would be I don't know. Yeah, with the Cardinals win. We'll have to look at that next week. But, I mean, big win. Rodgers making a pitch again for his MVP case. 300 yards, 3 touchdowns, and a pick. We'll see how that stacks him up. It's going to be the picks. It's going to be his drawback. That was another one today. It's pretty up to 12 on the season. That's going to be his thing over Allen. He's got the touchdowns, though, in the bag, so that might give him a case here, as well as the win total and seeding advantage. So we'll see how that shakes out the race here. It's Cole Bishop. Big day for the rookie. Anyway, 38-24. One more game. No, 2 more games. I lied. I'm a liar. I'm a damn liar and a fool. 2 games. See you there. All right, the 1-13 Bucks driver's seat of the #1 pick heading into Dallas to take on the Cowboys, who are clinging to playoff life here. With the Cardinals win, it will be a super long shot, but Montgomery getting a start with a 37-yard tutty. Willis marching a drive down the field here. 3rd and 9. They don't get it. Punt away. Dallas now marching. Lazard 25 yards. 1st and goal. CeeDee Lamb gets him set up. And CeeDee Lamb gets a touchdown. 14-0. 3rd and 16. They punt again. And a big chunk. Lazard another 25-yarder. And CD for 14. And Jacoby Myers an 18-yard touchdown. 21-0 Dallas. Man, if only their offense had been like this throughout the season. Ben Skoranek a big chunk. Another play to Skoranek. 3rd and 2. 1st and goal. Touchdown. Antonio Gibson into the end zone. Tampa not going to get shut out today at the very least. Can they get a stop? Jonathan Cooper, big sack. 3rd and 13. Not enough of the stop, unfortunately. Lazard. 16 yards. A minute left. Okay. Jesus, kill me, man. 59 seconds and 3 timeouts. What does this keep happening? Anyway, touchdown. Ben Skoranek. Should be a 2-score game, only a 1-score game. Can Dallas avoid choking this away? 3rd and 19. They pick it up anyway. They love to get in a deep position and then just kind of convert anyway. But the Carlton Davis pick flips the game back on its head. They can tie things up and they're marching. Can they even it up? Then Quandre Diggs gets the pick. Right back at it. 2nd and 10. They pick up the 1st down into the red zone. Touchdown Dallas. 2-score lead at the Dak Prescott touchdown run. And that's probably 2-chunk plays. Skoranek gets 2nd. 1st and goal. Touchdown Tampa. We got a game. Bailey getting the end zone there. And a pick. Levante David sets him up. And another pick. Shaq Thompson gets it right back. That's going to be enough to probably ice the game. Oh, we love to see it. We love the chaos. Dallas wins this one 28-21. What a wild ride that was. Certainly made it interesting at the end. Montgomery fumble as well. Skoranek, 148 yards. Dog. All right. That'll do it. 28-21. Dallas wins. One more game. This time for real. See you there. All right, here we are with, I think, probably our only sort of tank bowl, and I don't think the Saints want to lose either. So I guess we just don't have one this year. This schedule didn't line up for us here to have a real tank off at the end. Oh, go for it! Love to see it. So the Saints gonna start us off with a Darnell Mooney touchdown, 7-0 them. Packers got a big win last week. Didn't move them too far in the draft standings. They don't want to test that again with another one necessarily. Although play to win the game, of course, and all that. But the Saints are jumping out on a Mooney back-to-back touchdowns as the Packers are sputtering on offense. For the Packers side, I think they would like to get the offense going. Jordan Love, negative touchdown reception ratio here. And that's going to be another one. Or it's a fumble. But yeah, he's 9-12 going into the game. Might be 9-13 now. Greg Dortch, 44 yards to go. 21-0. But yeah, this offense does not look good at all. And they go for it and don't get it. Jordan Love is not able to convert at all either. 21-0 headed into half. Packers trying to put up their first points of the day. A big chunk down to Wicks, down to the 16, and Pierce goal to go. Touchdown. Jordan Love getting a touchdown and probably match the interception. Saints, we're going to let them back in the game here, Saints. 3rd and 10, they do get the stop. Field goal good, 11-point lead for New Orleans. 3rd and 5, they don't get it. The offense has fallen off of the Saints. They looked unstoppable early, but they have not executed down the stretch here, giving the Packers a chance to get back in this game. They make a long kick, 57-yarder from Prater is good. An 8-point game. Can New Orleans get the offense back into gear? A big 1st down, give them a chance at a field goal. And the chunk play to Mingo, 27 yards. Touchdown Saints. That might be enough to ice this one. 28-13. Jordan Love to Romeo Dobbs. 2nd and 20. 3rd and 23, and they will go for an out. So that is it. New Orleans gets another touchdown off of the penalty, and the Packers just going to try to put a little lipstick on the pig here, and they will not do so. So a convincing win for the Saints in the end, 35-13. Take a look at the stats here. Yeah, Love did throw the pick there. Kyler, a near flawless day. Excellent work from him today. Gibbs had a nice day on the ground. Dobbs has 70 yards. I think he leads the way. Yep, he also gets that touchdown. Sacks, Buffy, Jenkins, bad days. Devin Bush gets a sack and 11 tackles, leading the way. Tuli Pelotu leading the way in sacks. C.J. Gardner-Johnson the pick, as we saw. Trevin Wallace has the deflection or pass deflections and forces that fumble, but was not recovered. And that will do it. Big one for the Saints. That caps off our recap. And I will catch you guys for our last game, Bears and the Lions, to cap off our week. And we'll have to reconvene and figure out what the fuck these playoff scenarios end up being. Because, whoo boy, what a week for those. I'll see you guys there.